Stu here with Ulala Idle Adventure, a new idle game that just came out a few days ago. And if you look on the far left, we're going to do a beginning player's guide because I just started playing this. I've learned a lot about it, at least what to do in the very beginning. So when you first start out, you're going to have a server you can select. I live in Japan, but I do not play on a Japanese server. So I would either choose North American or global. I'm actually in global on the one you see in the middle that says StewGaming. So I'm going to pick right here just to show you the difference, what we can do. It says obtaining server time. We're going to go in here and I'm going to go in as a guest because I've already logged in with my Facebook on my main account on the middle there, and we're just going to hit start. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to show you the champions you can choose in the beginning of the game. So there's 4 different champions we see here that we can pick from. It really doesn't matter. If you look in the middle of my StewGaming, we're going to unlock additional slots. I already have 2 of the warrior class. Each of these classes split into 2. You see here on the far left, we have assassin, we have ranger, hunter, and you can see the survivability in the attack. If the attack is very high, it's going to be attack type class. If it's really good, high on the survivable and the support only and not in the attack, then it's going to be a survivable buffer, debuffer, healer, or tank type class. And in this game, which makes it really cool, a different idle game than I played before. I play AFK Arena. I played it since launch. I play it daily. I haven't played a lot of idle games out there, but I see that a lot of the idle games are changing. They're making it different. They're coming out with really different gameplay. In this one, you bring in a tank, you bring in a healer, you bring in 2 DPS. You have your pets that really do a lot of damage and that have different attribute damage compared to the bosses as well. So we need to pay attention to that. We have gear for our main guys. And as you can see here, we can pick female or male. And we get to pick our main champion, right? We get to pick our main hero. So I picked 2 of the warrior class on my main here. You have 3 unlocked right away. You might not want to do that because I wanted to see if a warrior for a tank or a gladiator kind of for a tank over here in survivability, not much support, but more attack would be better for me. Like what kind of skills do they have? Because I don't know all the skills that they have for each champion. So I wanted to try that out. So that's why I have it the way I do. You might want to go 1 healer, 1 DPSer, and 1 tank. Because when you play with your friends, this game has a lot of things where we get to interact with our friends. We get to use our friends' champions. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that we get to do more of a co-op in AFK Arena type game. So that's where I wanted to show you here. So I'm on warrior. You can go over here to Shaman and Warlock, I believe are the 2 here. Again, I don't have all their skills. You can look to see. It looks like a Warlock is more attack. We have Shaman here with more support. So I'm sure the Shaman's going to do some kind of a support role, right? And then we have a healer and a mage here. So I have a healer, as you can see on my middle girl over here. You have healer, druid, and mage. So those are the ones you can pick from, but don't worry about it. Just get in there and pick whatever one you want to. I'm going to drop this down for now and go over to our middle one. So again, I picked 2. So when you start a game, when you very first start the game and you come in here, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our level 5 account so we know what we're going to do when we first join. So when we first join, check your mailbox, get all the stuff that everybody gets for the pre-registration. That's number 1. Also, we are going to move this chat. This chat is going to be right here in the middle of your screen. Long press on it. Move it anywhere out of the way. It's pretty annoying when it's right there in the middle. If you look down at the bottom, we're in combat right now. We're going to go over to our hero, and it'll tell us to equip new gear. So just pay attention to that. At level 6, we're going to get a new skill, which is really soon. So we're going to be able to come in here and get a new skill at level 6. We're going to transcend at level 10. We're going to do attributes at 14. Each character has attribute points. They have, like for a warrior, they're going to have strength, stamina, and what was the other one? Strength, stamina, and endurance, or tenacity, or something like that. They're going to have 3 different things that we're actually going to have to allocate our attribute points into. So all of our champions are always going to be different because we're going to have different amount of champion points allocated in there. And I'm going to go over that with you later. You can reset it, don't worry. As well as our skills that we use. Our skills that we use can be different. My warrior can be different than your warrior. There's only a set amount of skills we can put active at a time, but there are a lot of skills we can choose from. So everybody will have a different thing. So when you first come in here, go to your friends tab and invite a whole bunch of friends. Just click through this, click. You're going to be able to get 99. You're going to be able to have 200 following you. So you're going to be able to get a lot of friends in the game. If you have friends that you, again, come in here and get the pre-registration rewards, you're going to get an epic pet, which is this epic T-Rex that you're going to be able to do at 16, as well as food that you're going to be able to catch a whole bunch of other pets with. And you're going to get a sweet weapon at level 20 that you can use. It's a legendary. So go ahead and grab all that. Now, if you want to look at any of this stuff, just remember your storage is right here. It's kind of hard for me to find it first. You can look at your storage. You can see all the things here. You could hatch this if we were at the appropriate level for it, but we're not. So go to your storage and you'll be able to see all your items. And now you're going to have quests. So we have our quests over here. Make sure what's it say? Reach level 5. And 6 in the plains. Okay, so our quests are going to unlock soon. Now, the way to really, when you first start out in this game, you're not going to have a lot to do. So the way to level up fast to 16, because you want to get to 16 so we can start doing pets, cooking food, we can start doing more skills. Hit challenge every time. Fight this boss and then hit challenge again. Just keep hitting challenge and be active. Change out your gear, make yourself stronger, and I'm going to tell you about teams in just a second. So you hit challenge and you fight. Now the main boss is crying right here. You see him shaking and crying here on the side where you have my cursor. Easy to beat, but it gives us a tremendous amount of resources and experience. So just keep clicking it. Click it again. Keep fighting it. Now we will fight bosses as we idle along at these certain stages on the map. And I can show you the map in a second. You can click on the map. You can see what you're going to do idle farm wise. And you'll be able to go through here. And then you can look at the world map and you can see all the areas that we'll be able to go to. And as we progress through the world map, we're of course going to be able to get better gear and higher creatures and pets for us to use to attack with. So we're going to go back now. And that is how you would level up fast. If you want to level up fast, that's how you do it. So we already reached, I thought we reached 6. Maybe we need to, I haven't been on progressing it myself. See, that's the thing. We've been idling and getting experience, yes, but I haven't been on progressing it with myself on here. So we're going to go back over here to combat. Now combat, you have teams. Here are the teams. If you want to do an idle team and go away, make sure you join with people like this. This guy's got a level 11 in here, so they're going to be pretty strong. They're going to get me more. If you go back to where you see where we get experience per minute and clamps per minute, get in a good team. You're going to get this faster, and you're going to get these more often. So make sure you're always with a good team. If you come in here and stay with who you have right here, which is normally just the generic people of your own people or just whatever the AI, don't do that. Player characters are always going to be stronger. So if you're going to idle and go away from the game, join one of these or start your own for people to join. If you're going to actively participate in the game, if you're going to change out your gear, if you're going to bring your pet stronger, if you fight a hard boss, which you probably don't need to really worry about right now, but if you're going to be in the game and actually playing it, apply for teams here. Join these teams here. I'm going to join this team right here. They're all about my same skill level. So now the game is going to go much faster and much stronger. I'm going to hit challenge again. I'm using those champions, right? They're champions. Just like if I had friends and if I was on Discord or anywhere else, or I hit you up online and say, hey, what's your friend ID? And then I started making a group with them and I was joining them. We were doing it together. They're not going to see exactly what I see. I hit fight. I fight a new pet. I'm just using their champions, right? So it's not a true co-op. But you see how fast we beat that. So just keep hitting challenge and you will level up to 16 fast, which is what you need to do. So we're going to bounce out of this. To do that, just go back over to your camp, hit settings, and log out. Log out's not going to log you all the way out, but you don't have to close the app and come back in to get to the screen right here. Now, if you wanted to go back out to the server screen to where you could select a server, you could do that. Every time I select a different server, it makes me log back in with my Facebook. So I just stay on global here. If a lot of my friends are North American, I'll go over to North America and make one there too. So here we are. We'll go to this level 17 warrior that I have. The other one's a gladiator, and this was a healer here that I have. So we'll go check him out. So now with him, well, I guess some rare loot. Okay. So now with him, whatever team I'm on, I don't know who I'm with right now. Let me look at the team. These are people who are offline. This one's offline. This one's online. So not bad. I could probably get in a better team if I wanted to stick around. Not an idle one, an adventure one where people are supposed to be actively here doing stuff. And you can see who's on it, online and who's not. I guess you get more resources and you get more experience. Again, I've been playing this for a day, so I'm just trying to go over the basic stuff that I have learned. So I got up to 16, and right when I got up to 16, we unlocked capture. So you put food in capture, which you'll cook and you'll make, and you got free ones from the mailbox, really good epic ones. If I hit accelerate, I can use these starfish, which I already did one time, to close this hour out, and immediately it just dropped down and it gave me four different pets. Or beasts or whatever. I think they call them pets here. So I got a unicorn gorilla. I've never heard of that before. It was an epic, really cool. And then you can cook here. You're going to have recipes. You're going to be able to cook stuff here. So you want to stay on top of cooking. So I did that for capture, and then I put some more food, and I'm letting it play out its hour. So now that we're at 16, we can do cook, we can do capture. We have our storage. I already went in here and took that pet that they gave me, the T-Rex from the mailbox. And at level 20, I'm going to be able to use that new weapon. And then here are the attributes that I was talking about earlier. So if I'm a warrior class, right? For a mage and caster, I'm sure it's going to say intelligence, stamina, and tech here. Tech increases, as you can see, I'm adding to tech. It's increasing armor, crit, and tenacity. So if I go to stamina, it's going to increase block, HP, and evasion. And if I go to strength, it's going to do my hit, my impale, and my attack. And for each of these, we can click on them if we're curious to see what impale does or what hit does. Hit chance, if we want to look at impale, lower the chance of your attacks being blocked and increase critical damage. So you get an idea of what we're doing here and what we want to increase. Now this guy is a flat warrior. I'll probably eventually go, you can reset once for free. Then after that's going to cost something, of course. I'll probably go kind of a flat 33% each stat point. But right now I just went all strength just to kill things faster and move on. I'm sure I'm going to go more into survivability. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right now. So I'm going to use that. And we're good to go. So that is allocating your attributes. So again, everybody's attributes can be different, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that everybody can have a little different hero, a little different champion. Now to ascend, when you ascend somebody at level 10, I did it the first time. I got a new ability, and it made my champion much stronger. So make sure you ascend. You can read all about that here. Stay on top of your ascension. Stay on top of your gear. And then again, when you're in here and you're actively fighting, make sure you're hitting this fighting. Make sure you're hitting that fighting as soon as possible, as often as possible, because right now we're already fighting one. But then after that, I can hit it again, and it will really help you increase your levels faster. Doesn't look like we're going to beat this boss. That's okay. You know, when you fail, it's an idle game. You get stronger, then eventually you'll be able to beat the stage and move on. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all with all these idle games. And to do that, of course, if I wanted to, like I said, if I wanted to do better, I wanted to increase my overall, I could hopefully jump in here with, oh, this is a level 20 with a level 11s. But I don't see a way to join that. Oh, I have to drop my team. So here we go. So here's how to drop your team. Leave your team. So you leave it up here at the top right. Now I can go over here. I'm glad I showed you that because at one time I wasn't sure about that either. Now I can go over here and join other teams. Okay, now there we go. Now I can join other teams. So I'll go in here. You can see apply and you can see join. They'll either have apply or join. Now apply, I don't know what's up with that, how long it's going to take them to get back to me. These guys are all 16. I'm 16. I'm 17. So I'll go with them. It looks like we're getting a good amount of experience and clams per minute. So we're good to go. And I'm going to hit a boss here. Now they're not physically with me. I'm not seeing everything they see. We're just using each other's guys. So it should be good to go. We should be able to level up pretty quickly. Now with your pets are going to be the same level as you are. He's level 17 like I am. You go into his attributes. Here is what the attribute damage is. There is attribute damage in this game, which is also really cool. So we have lightning, earth beats frost, frost beats fire, fire beats lightning, lightning meets earth. So my guy here, my unicorn gorilla, is lightning and earth. So if we're fighting frost, that's good. If we're fighting fire, that's not good at all because we don't have any advantage to fire and we're at a disadvantage, so we're going to probably take a lot more damage from him, right? And then also you can look here, total pet talents, and you can do skills for pets that will unlock. There's all these pets we can get. And again, you get your pets from doing the hunting ground capture here. We'll be getting more pets from them once this goes down. So once it does that, so we want to get friends, we want to do quests, we want to stay on top of our quests. If we want to back out of here and look and play one of our other champions, we just hit log out and it'll take us to the screen to where there's my two other champions that I have. I'll be able to play them as well. These are like money things where you can buy passes to spend more money, do more things. Here's where we're going to cook. So if we want to cook right now, we can use these pearls cooking. I'm just going to do normal cooking. I don't have any pearls at this moment. I don't want to waste any of those. Tasty kebab. So now we have a tasty kebab to throw down here to attract more pets, to capture more pets. We're going to unlock Mystic Realms later on. All this other stuff we're going to unlock. Skill chest. I don't have a 10 pull right now, but this is just like your skills that you have. You can get higher quality of those skills, like legendaries and epic versions of those skills. But I want to do a 10 pull to at least get one epic quality or higher above. I don't have the ability to do a 10 pull right now. I can do a 1 pull with 50 starfish, but those look pretty rare. I don't want to use them at this moment, but this is what you do to go in here and get your skills. Of course, we can change out skills at any time. I have 2 skills here. If I want to change this skill to this skill, swap, all you gotta do is swap it out just like that. So now I have a gain a shield, 12 seconds during which damage received is reduced by 10%, or I could go to this, bramble shield, gain a thorn shield, shield breaks and inflicts. I'm going to switch to that and deal more damage. and that's our main attack. I don't want to go away from that because that really does a big amount of damage. I don't want to go to another shield with him. But if I had a different casting, you know, people with cooldowns, people with heals, all that kind of stuff, I might do it differently how I set them up as the first, second, and third on how they're cast. So first, this is always going to cast first, second, third. So if I had a big cooldown, I might want it as the first thing cast. That way it has time to come back while we're doing other things. You'll work it out. So that's what we do for our skills. So keep up on your gear, keep up on your attributes, keep up on transcending when you do that. When you first come in the game, again, and when you're playing the game, hit challenge as much as possible so that you can get up to 16 as fast as possible, so you can start doing pets, you can start doing capture, cooking, you can invite a whole bunch of friends. We already went over how to get into different teams and pull out of teams to do your pets, to do your champions, and things we do here. I don't know if I missed anything so far. I think that's it for as far as I'm at. I haven't unlocked the black market. I haven't unlocked this mystic realm. I haven't unlocked quite a few other things. So I really haven't gotten deep into the game. All I know is with that attribute advantage and other dungeons that we're going to come up to when we fight bosses, when we invite our friends and we do fun stuff like that, I think it's going to be a pretty cool game. Pretty cool idle game. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it if we don't want to. We can enjoy it, you know, a little bit here and there throughout the day, and we can stay on top of other games that we play like Raid Shadow Legends and still have the time to play games like this. So let me know how I did. Let me know how my beginning review was for this game. If you have any questions, or if you know of a better way for us to do things to gain more experience, or something that I missed, please leave it in the comment below so I can learn, because I haven't read anything about this game whatsoever. All I've done is played it today. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next video.